The next topic of discussion is methods of expressing any polynomial in terms of factorial notation. In the prior class or prior topic, what we dealt with was the factorial notation as well as the factorial polynomial. So ultimately, in this segment of the unit, our aim is to convert the given polynomial into the factorial notation, and sometimes you may be asked to operate the operator delta on the particular factorial polynomial what we have generated. So for expressing the given polynomial, given simple plain polynomial to the factorial notation, there are two different methods. Method 1 is called as a direct method and method 2 is called as synthetic division method. In usual practice, we always try to follow the method which is method number 2, that is synthetic division method. To express a given polynomial in factorial notation, there are various methods, but we shall use any one of the following two methods. The second one is the simplest one. What does method 1 says? Method 1 is the direct method. It says that in this method, we write the given ordinary polynomial in terms of factorial polynomial with arbitrary coefficients, and then calculating these coefficients by comparing the like powers of x on both sides. It may be pointed out that coefficient of highest power and constant remain unchanged while transforming to the factorial polynomial. This point reduces algebra to some extent, means it reduces the step for certain extent, right? So in this case, direct method, we try to express the given polynomial into the factorial notation by equating the coefficients and adjusting the term. In transforming such thing, always remember that constant term, coefficient of constant term and coefficient of highest power will always remain unchanged. Suppose you are given the degree of the polynomial as 3. The factorial notation or factorial polynomial will also have the degree 3. The coefficient of that term will always be same. Suppose in the polynomial constant term is 1. In the factorial polynomial also the constant term will be 1. So that is what they are trying to suggest in method number 1. But we are more interested in method number 2. What does method number 2 says? It is known as synthetic division process or synthetic division method. While using the method of synthetic division, write in the first row the coefficients of various powers of x in order. Means to perform the synthetic division method, whatever is the polynomial provided to us, write down the coefficient of all the powers of x or the variable in a row or in a proper order. If any intermediate power of x is missing, write 0 as its coefficient. For the missing terms in the standard form, take the coefficient as 0. By definition of factorial polynomial, first factor is x, second factor is x minus 1. So we divide the ordinary polynomial first by x, that is the factor 0. The last term represent the remainder which is constant, or it is called as coefficient of x to the power 0. After dividing it with the first factor 0, whatever will be the remainder present or whatever will be the remainder obtained will be the constant term or the coefficient of x to the power 0. The second factor is x minus 1. So I divide by 1. After performing the division, last term represents the remainder which is coefficient of x to the power 1 factorial. Continue the process of division. Last term represents the remainder which is coefficient of the highest power of x. Again, it may be pointed out that coefficient of highest power and constant term remain unchanged while transforming it to factorial polynomial. So we will be now applying this process of synthetic division to convert the given polynomial into the factorial notation. The main important points or things which you need to keep in mind are: write the given polynomial into the standard form. That means with the descending order of the powers. If any term is missing, take the coefficient as 0. After arranging these coefficients properly, start with the division of the first factor, that is 0, second factor 1, third factor 2, and so on. After performing the division, whatever will be the remainder, the last term, those will be in turn considered as coefficient of x to the power 0, that is constant, then coefficient of x to the power 1 factorial, then coefficient of x to the power 2 factorial, and so on. Lastly, whatever will be the remainder is nothing but coefficient of the highest degree, that is coefficient of x to the power n factorial, which will be same as degree of the factorial polynomial will be same as the degree of the original polynomial. Coefficient of original polynomial of the highest degree and constant will be same in the will be same as coefficient of constant term as well as highest degree polynomial in the factorial notation as well. So these 2 points will give us the check on our calculation whether we have done it properly or correctly or not. So without wasting much of the time, we see one of the example related to the conversion of polynomial to the factorial notation. So how the question will be asked: express y is equal to 3x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 in factorial polynomial and hence find delta cube of y. Y initially is given you as a plain polynomial in variable x. What is the highest degree of the polynomial? 3. Is it in the proper sequence? Yes. X to the power 3, x to the power 2, x, and x to the power 0, which is constant term. So given polynomial is in the simplest form, I have to convert it into the factorial polynomial, and I will be using the method called as synthetic division for that. After that, find the value of delta cube of y. Now delta is operated on y, where y is assumed as factorial polynomial, because delta is operated only on factorial polynomial. Delta is called as first order forward difference of y, which acts as derivative. Delta square will be called as second order forward difference of y, which acts as derivative. Delta cube of y will act as again derivative and known as third order forward difference of y. So ultimately I have to differentiate the factorial polynomial 3 times so as to get the value of delta cube of y. Now I have the coefficient of the given polynomial as 3, 1, 1, 1. So by ignoring this method 1, I directly switch over to the method 2, which is synthetic division method. What does that method say? Write down the coefficients in the row. What are the coefficients? 3, 1, 1, 1. So coefficients are written as 3, 1, 1, 1. Now in the factorial notation, the first factor is x. X is nothing but x minus 0. The second factor is x minus 1. Third factor is x minus 2. Last factor is x minus of n minus 1. Right? This is what the definition is seen. So as a custom, we take the first factor as 0. But synthetic division it will not affect anyhow, because how the synthetic division process works: first term to be written as it is. Now 0 into 3 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into 0 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into 0 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So there is no change though you are dividing by the factor 0. So if you avoid this step, still it will be okay, else you can do the division by 0. Now last term will always be considered as remainder, and that should be cutting off from our second row for the consideration by the new factor. So this last term, which is called as remainder, is nothing but the constant term, or I can say that it is a coefficient of x to the power 0 factorial. So this part is over. ये कट ऑफ हो गया अभी अपने रो से. Next factor, whatever will be considered is 1. So how many terms are considered for the further division? Only 3 terms. 3, 1, 1. पहला term as it is रहेगा. 1 into 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 into 1 is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. The last term, which is remainder, is now cut off. This will be called as coefficient of x to the power 1 factorial. Go in the increasing order. X to the power 0 factorial, this is coefficient of or the constant term, because x to the power 0 factorial हमेशा 1 होता है. Next, this particular remainder will be coefficient of x to the power 1 factorial. This division is over. Next factor क्या है? 2. So cut off हो गया अभी 5. Remaining terms are 3 and 4 divided by 2. 3 as it is. 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So 10 is now the remainder which will be cut off from the row, and this is to be treated as coefficient of x to the power 2 factorial. The last term remaining is 3, which is obviously coefficient of x to the power 3 factorial. क्योंकि आप 3 से डिवाइड करोगे तो भी 3 as it is रहेगा. There is nothing to add for the product. So 3 remains as it is, which will be treated as coefficient of x to the power 3 factorial. Now see, ओरिजिनल पॉलिनोमियल का डिग्री भी कितना था? 3. Here also the degree of factorial polynomial is 3. Coefficient of highest factor or term is 3. Here also the coefficient comes out to be 3. Constant term here is 1. Here also the constant term obtained is 1. Now how to write the factorial polynomial with this coefficient? We write the factorial polynomial y as 3 into x to the power 3 factorial plus 10 into x to the power 2 factorial. देखो यहाँ पर 10 is the coefficient of the x to the power 2 factorial plus 5 into x to the power 1 factorial plus 1 into x to the power 0 factorial. If you see, the coefficients are different in the original given polynomial and the factorial polynomial. So this is how we express the given polynomial into the factorial polynomial. अभी last क्या बचा है? To obtain the delta cube. As I said, delta is analogous to the derivative. How many times we have to differentiate? 3 times. So delta operated on y will give you the derivative. X to the power 3 factorial का derivative is 3 into x to the power 2 factorial. 3 3s are 9 into x to the power 2 factorial. 10 2s are 20 into x to the power 1 factorial. 1 as 1 is constant, derivative is 0. 5 into x to the power 1 factorial. X to the power 1 factorial is x. So derivative of 5x is 5. So this is your first step, delta y. Again operate delta means derivative of this. 9 2s are 18x to the power 1 plus 20x का derivative is 20. Again differentiate. 18 into x is 18x. Derivative of that is 18. Derivative of constant is 0. So delta cube of y comes out to be 18. If you see, whatever is the degree of the factorial polynomial, only that many derivatives, means the value up to that order of forward